Testing, testing. There we go. I don't know why that got muted as well. Man, what a start to the stream here. We should be good. And back again. I think now we're finally ready. Hopefully everything works out this time. What a start to the return to the streaming here. We'll see. Hopefully everything works out a little bit better now, a little smoother. Yeah, it's like I was saying in the first little stream here. Sick for a week. So kind of just getting back in there. My voice might crackle a little bit every once in a while, but hopefully it all works. As long as the stream itself works out pretty good, I'm happy with that. See if we can make it across this bridge this time too. Hey, what's going on, Casey? Nice to see ya. Oh, yeah. There's something about this little bridge here this trailer does not like. We're gonna have to go around the bridge. Just cut across the railroad tracks. Definitely safe. We'll see. Hopefully it works. Yeah, it wasn't super fun. We are having all kinds of problems right now. So, yeah, it wasn't very fun, and then it was kind of interesting because I was super busy getting all my other actual real life work done on the farm, trying to get caught up on everything as well too. So say it's nice to be back and kind of caught back up on work and have enough time to sit down and play a little farm sim and hang out with all you guys. Oh, yeah, being sick on the farm is kind of tough. It's hard to tell your boss you're not going to come in for work that day. You always got things planned out and stuff, and it's not like there's a bunch of other people, so. Oh, yeah, you've had problems with the trailers on Elm Creek as well? I haven't had any issues except for with this trailer, so. I guess this is the only kind of low trailer I've actually got, so I am all over the place as well too. Yeah, it's my voice might get a little crackly every once in a while too, so I don't know what I actually had, if it was like a sinus infection type thing and just all full of mucus and terrible migraines. I think last Tuesday I didn't even move hardly, and yeah, I didn't even have my eyes open for like more than 2 hours of the day because it was so painful, all the lights and everything. So but I think we're back to normal now. And we got the middle of winter here. I could have planned that a little bit better too. So we're kind of gonna have a couple weeks. We're gonna be a bit slow here on this farm until we get back into the seeding side of things. We'll see if we can make it across this bridge. Ooh, we definitely drifted a little bit there. There we go. I don't know where I'm actually going to park this guy. We might park the trailer in a little different spot here too and just kind of change things up. There's that Jake brake. I wonder if I can put him next to that auger if we got enough room there. Oh yeah, we should have plenty of room right there actually. Yeah, I say it kind of made it rough. Hey, what's going on, Tony? And Mac. Hey, what's going on? I say tons of people in here right now. I say I haven't been streaming for a little while, so it was nice to get back into it. We'll see if my voice holds up for a couple hours, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Gonna try to drink lots of water and hope it all goes smoothly. Say as long as the stream works out well too, so say not messing with the settings for a week. It might have changed things quite a bit, especially with the update and everything we had. Oh, Yeah, it was. And say, yeah, not fun being sick on the farm, and then we were just crazy busy trying to get caught back up the end of last week and beginning of this week as well. So, all right, let's see. We're gonna check our sales tab. Actually, we shouldn't buy anything because we are still pretty broke, but we gotta get ahead a couple months. We can get into seeding then. Didn't even have tons of time to get things set up today. It's, yeah, just crazy busy. And then our pivot broke today as well, too. So hopefully we have parts for that in the morning. But, yeah, part of farming, things break all the time. You can get that new monster truck that came out today. I don't know if I need that on my farm, but actually, that thing could be pretty handy. And that little plow, too. That thing is dirt cheap. $3,000? That seems extremely low. Yeah, I don't know about that. Nice little John Deere. Yep, definitely a need-want situation there. I would say, actually, yeah, I still don't have the shout out set up yet, but yeah, Tony, he streams usually in the mornings. You can go check him out. And then we got Mac in here too, Mackenzo. He's on Twitch and he streams just kind of whenever. And then Farm Sim Casey has a YouTube channel and he does, Farm Sim stuff on there. And you should go check him out as well. So, yeah, I say everyone's got all kinds of awesome content creation and it's, really fun just checking everyone's different stuff out. Ooh, a biofuel harvester. That would be pretty interesting, actually. That'd be super interesting. So yeah, and it's not any electric combines yet, so. Yeah, let's see. Still nothing we really need there. I don't know if we get... I know we got a baler we gotta go get. We'll find the pickup here. There we go. Get our baler we bought. And take that back home. And we got a nice little Massey Ferguson baler we bought on the last stream last week. And didn't get a little custom paint job on there. We went with a kind of a dark gray color. Kind of tough to see right there. A dark gray color with some red, Massey Ferguson red rims on it. Just changed up a little bit, kind of make it our own. Plan on keeping it for a little while, so figured I might as well make it look the way I want it to. See if we can not roll this thing on the way home either. Do a little first person. Yeah, I haven't even played Farm Sim except for like doing the daily mod videos. But yeah, I haven't actually sat down and played since last week either, so just getting back into everything. It's nice. And yeah, it was actually this morning during Tony's stream. Whoa, we about rolled her there. I was watching Tony's stream and I was out fixing some fence. And I found a nice little rattlesnake. That was super fun. So I put a short out on YouTube of that. That thing, it scared the absolute crap out of me. Oh, yeah, it's a little tiny heart attack. That's what I call rattlesnakes. Man, that thing, yeah, that's a good way to wake you up, for sure. Had to dip out for a little bit after that one. That was super, yeah. Just walking along and listening to Tony talking about the new mods, and yeah, next thing I know I hear a little rattle and it's like, a rattlesnake right there. Very nice. Yeah, I say that's an awesome thing. I say the Farm Sim community is just great. Most of the people, I haven't actually seen any streamers that are toxic or anything, or YouTube creators, so yeah, it's just the community is amazing for Farm Sim. Yeah, I say no fun seeing snakes. especially when you're watching a stream. Probably should have been paying more attention to my fencing, but I do enjoy seeing what Tony's doing every day, so. Get this guy parked in the back here. I haven't even actually checked it since like lunchtime. So yeah, it had like 100 views at lunch, and I was like, holy cow. Which, yeah, it's like 6 seconds just showing a little rattlesnake. I was like, huh, that's I didn't think it was gonna gain that much traction. Probably would have been even interesting if I would have got bit. People probably would have loved that, except for me, but would have got some views there. Just kidding, we're not gonna try that one ever, so. Oh, let's see. We can get that stuff fixed up. Shouldn't have to worry about the baler. He's in pretty good shape, I think. Or, nope, I definitely didn't fix him. Yeah, we'll have to fix him later. Get our pickup back up to the top yard there. Say it's looking nice out. Always nice to see it nice and green after all the snow's done. Oh, yeah, actually, we had all sorts of fun with different critters on the farm this week. I don't think I have a video up of it yet, but had some steers out the other day. Actually, I think I was watching Tony's stream then as well. And, yeah, had a steer get out, and I was like, I don't know if I want to take the gator out and run across all our wheat and damage the wheat. So I figured I'd use the drone, and turns out the drone works pretty well for wrangling steers back in the fence. So yeah, I was super surprised it worked. But that's actually, yeah, pretty cool little video there. Just casually kind of slowly walking the steer, and then he just hops back into the spot in the fence where he got out. And I was like, that's not something you see every day, so I think that'll be pretty cool. Nice little grain trailer there. And I gotta stop looking at the sale thing. We got too much debt. We can't be buying stuff. Want to get some of that debt paid off and buy a little more land, actually, so. Yeah, we'll see how good our crops end up doing here. And I don't think we have anything for get ready to sell except for some soybeans, and then I think that's kind of June, July, the best time of the sell those guys. Oh yeah, it's saying nuts. Then we got 4th of July coming up this weekend, and I don't know if I'm gonna be working during that or not. So, oh, let's see. Gosh, just gotta stop looking at that. I keep checking it. We're getting there. I think we're gonna start seeding in either May or June, because we're gonna start off seeding some oats, I think, and then we're gonna do a little corn this year as well. Let's hop over to, better check that calendar too, actually. Ooh, March. Okay, yep. We actually better get everything hooked up and make sure we're ready to go here. The tractor's good, we fixed him up. Gotta find out where I put the air seeder. I don't remember where I actually left that guy. Oh, he's back there behind the sprayer. Kind of shoved in the back there. Man, we had some fun time re-downloading a bunch of mods. So that's the nice little update on Xbox. We got double the mod space now, so we went from 4 to 8, but we lost all the mods that you had downloaded, so you had to go re-download everything. It was kind of fun trying to figure out what I had for all my equipment and stuff on the farm here, and buildings and everything too. So I spent probably 3 hours on Tuesday night or Monday night, whatever day the update was, just kind of getting everything all sorted out there. Yeah, let's see, we're gonna bring him up to the shop. We'll get this guy all fixed up. We're gonna turn him around. We're gonna probably need a little more seed in him as well too. Pull him right about there. Go grab our little toolbox. Get this guy all fixed up here. So at least everything's where it was. That's nice. Yeah, it's super nice having double the mod capacity now, so we didn't even really need to repair them. Yeah, let's see. We'll grab our little case. Ooh, we gotta check the chickens. Ooh, we're close. We didn't run them out. They had 89 liters left. We about forgot to feed them, but right on the edge. Let's see, we'll get that guy on a hook there. See how much feed we actually got. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more actually. Let's just go grab a bit more right now. Gotta start using my little bin there as well too. Zoom out here a bit. I gotta get like used to all the controls and everything again too. You're not playing for a week, you gotta like relearn everything. See, that should be enough. Ooh. A little bit heavy. We're still able to get everything moved there. Yeah, that's good enough. So we'll take this guy down to the bottom yard and we're gonna get our augers all set back up there. So yeah, what's everyone else's plans for 4th of July? Anything fun? I say yeah, Casey's Canadian, I'm pretty sure, so you guys don't do the American 4th of July up there. Except you guys have kind of a different 4th of July celebration type thing, don't you? So I'll get this guy pulled out here, and oh, went a little too far. There we go. And we got to figure out which one's our seed. Our fertilizer should be okay, maybe. Okay, I say. Yeah, that's nice then. Let's see, we got soybeans, lime. Wait, do we have soybeans in both of these? Solid fertilizer. Oh, that's, you know, I forgot to download that other mod for our seed. We're gonna have to go get some seed as well too. Yeah, we'll see how much we have actually. I'd like to get a truckload of it. Set it up in one of those bins. The only truck, yeah, the one we got is this little guy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we have enough. Yeah, I knew Canada Day was pretty close to the 4th of July. So that's actually, well, yeah, one of my college roommates was Canadian, so we got to learn all about the going-ons up there. Ooh, that's, we're getting a little lag right there. That's on the Xbox side of things. So yeah, if it's something the auger don't like. There we go, that should work. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I'm not super busy over the 4th of July. Or this weekend anyway. I might end up just taking an extra day off during the weekend and then working on Monday like normal, so. We'll see, there we go. Let's get our fertilizer all filled up. Yeah, it's, I don't know, I think we're gonna be probably a bit short in the seed department. So yeah, we got everything on that guy still. We'll go get a pallet or two of seed just so we don't run out. Yeah, it's kind of a nice thing about where we live up here in Montana is we got a lake and a river pretty close by, so always nice during summer holidays. Don't have to go too far to go camping, so actually it's only about 13 miles away from me, so usually I'll just go down for the day or something and come back home. Or my parents actually live right next to the lake, so I can always go stay at their house too. Yeah, it was always fun growing up. They say we were literally like 2 miles away from the lake, so people were down there for the day, and you get done working and you're like, oh yeah, come on down for the night and go out boating for 2 or 3 hours or something like that. It was always super nice. So that's, yeah, just right, literally like in your backyard, just a big old massive lake. Say, and then the river's like only 3 miles away too, because it's a big dam right near their farm. So yeah, so then if you want to go float the river, you can go do that and go fishing. I'm not a big fisherman. I don't really have the patience for fishing, but so that's, yeah, tons of options. All right. Yeah, hopefully we'll see. Actually, that's coming up this week. We're supposed to have some rain on the 4th of July, actually. It's supposed to start raining on Sunday, and then, oh, let's see, Monday I think we're supposed to get a pretty good chance as well. So let's see, I guess we're going to need big bags. Seed, let's get 2,000 liters. That should be plenty. I think. We'll say that, and we'll run out of seed. That'll be great. All right. Well, I guess I could have just popped out and walked over to the skid steer. That'd work a lot easier too. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of the next thing coming up we're going to have on the RL side of things, is we're going to have harvest coming up here pretty soon. Just because it's been so dry this year, we're probably going to be cutting stuff like almost at the beginning of, or end of July, beginning of June probably. Or not June, end of July, beginning of August. I get the months right. Yeah, it's, let me say, we did have a little shower here last night, actually, a thunderstorm. It got pretty wild. We had a little bit of hail, not enough hail to damage any of our crops, but say it got nasty. Yeah, and then it just downpoured for like 15 minutes, and our rain gauge showed a 1/4 inch of rain, but I think it was probably quite a bit more than that because it was coming down about sideways. So yeah, just tons of thunder and lightning. It was, I should have got some videos of that because it was just crazy. Wind was blowing like 70 miles an hour. Oh, this thing is a little tippy with our seat on there. Gotta make sure we don't go around that. There we go. You know, try not to roll the pickup here. Oof. Yeah, always a little touchy with the controller going at high speeds. There we go. Oh, I probably should have bought a Kubota, you know, since that came out. That's a new Kubota pack, and I think every like YouTube channel or something has something with Kubota going on, so it's like, oh, it's the next big thing. Which it is cool to have Kubota brand in the game now. I do not mind that one bit. Let's see if I can get up there high enough with the little case tractor front loader. I think it might work. Sort of have to see. It might be a bit too tall for him. Good old little case Maxim. Oh, really? Like a combine, or I didn't know Kubota made a harvester. Or even like a forage harvester. I didn't know it made that. That's, yeah. Say that is super interesting. Well, yeah, I said we don't really use Kubotas around here a ton, so see if we can lift. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be high enough. We have to move the auger out. So, oh, so like someone made like a custom Kubota? Oh, we're going down. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, we're leveled out. I'm just gonna set those down for now. Yeah, so that is really weird. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, see some pictures of that, because that sounds just wild. See, I'm sure we're going to see lots of different Kubota mods coming out now, too, is the next thing, so. I guess, yeah, you PC guys probably were allowed to have them anyway. Kind of anything goes on PC, but say all us little console plebs over here, we get nice stuff too now, so. Alright, we'll see if we can get this set up. So we've had all kinds of stuff actually. I say with the AGI pack like a couple weeks ago, and then yeah, Kubota now. It's all doing pretty good. So Giants is, I think Giants is doing an awesome job so far. So that's definitely some bugs and whatnot every once in a while, but say it's a lot better than some other games I've played, so there we go. Get that seed bag about emptied out there. Switch over to that other one. Probably won't fill the whole thing actually, or it'll, yeah, be way too much. Yep, that's what I figured. I'll leave him there in case we need some more. And let's see, actually we'll go get them set up and ready to seed, and we gotta wait till the next day before we can actually start seeding, so it won't let me seed in the wrong month apparently. You gotta kind of hold your hand, which is good. Actually, some of our stuff we seeded this year, real life, we seeded it a little bit too early, and it took a little while to get out of the ground, so let's see, we'll get him backed up there. That should probably be ready to go then. Yeah, it's been just a, actually we'll take the pickup back up to the yard. Yeah, it's been just a crazy year. That's, actually I don't think I have any video on that yet, but we had some mustard we had seeded, and we seeded that at like, oh, middle of March, and it finally came out of the ground last week, which was just crazy. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, we thought it was dead. Yeah, I say, yeah, just minimal bugs with the game. I say it does, yeah, they've done pretty good. I know some people have had definitely more issues, but yeah, that's our little mustards. I don't know what happened to them, but they did finally start sprouting out of the ground there, so yeah, I don't know, unless some RL bugs ate them. That's kind of what we thought maybe too. Nice not to have that problem in Farm Sim. You don't have to worry about pests eating your crops, saying disease in your crops and everything like that. Say just a little bit nicer. Let's see, we're gonna go with, I think, some oats, or here actually, oats or sorghum. I can't remember what I was gonna do. I think we'll do oats. I think we're actually gonna do this other field, then we're gonna plant corn in this guy. Is it to have? Okay, so all right, so what you're asking is like how the pivot, yeah, I guess I'm not sure exactly what you're asking with it. How bad is it? Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'm just not 100% sure on what you're asking with that. I feel like when it's broke down, if we don't water, how much does it set it back? Or oh, I'm missing a little bit there. Yeah, because like right now we should be watering, but we can't because it's broken. And that was actually from our diesel engine, and then there's a drive shaft that goes to the river pump itself, and our drive shaft had some U-joints go out on it. What today's problem was. So it just depends on how recently you watered too. So we've been putting down like an inch on our wheat every week, and then like a half an inch on our chickpeas and canola, because that's the other thing with pivots, is you don't want to overwater your stuff as well. But since we had a little rain last night and we did have water last week, as long as we can get it fixed by tomorrow, it shouldn't hurt anything too bad. There should be enough like submoisture in the ground, and that should keep it alive. But if it gets super hot, and it's supposed to be pretty hot tomorrow, but if it gets super hot and we don't have the water back on, it's definitely going to start hurting the crop a little bit. But yeah, as long as we get it fixed by tomorrow, it shouldn't start cooking it too bad. So yeah, it just kind of all depends on how quickly you can get things fixed with the pivots. And if where you're at in your watering cycle type of thing too. So but yes, well, yeah, as long as we get it fixed by tomorrow, so that's gonna be the big thing. If not, it might be a long 4th of July and might not be a lot of vacationing for me either. So that's kind of the fun thing with having the pivots, is they definitely always kind of come first, whatever's happening, especially whoever's watching them too. So we haven't had it shut off in the middle of the night yet though this year, so that's kind of super nice. That's some years, oh, it's like last year, terrible. Get 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you get a text on your phone, pivot shut off, so then you got to run down there and check everything and make sure it's actually off, and make sure the river's off so it's not watering while it's sitting there. So yeah, it's nice to have water, but it's definitely another pretty big part of the job. So yeah, it's one thing I always wish they kind of did have with Farm Sim, was have the rain actually like affect your crops. I think that would be really cool to have. Just like if you have more rain, you're gonna have a little higher yield, or you have a dry year, which yeah, I don't know how they'd implement that to make it easy for everyone, because they do want to make the game simple for kids and stuff to play too. So oh, sorry about the cough there. They say we're not 100% healed up yet. We still got a little cough, so yeah, there's tons of stuff they could add to the game to make it just a little more realistic, but say it is in a very good place right now. And well, it's every year or every new game they do add different features. So alright, let's see. Yeah, that's, well, even speaking of how the rain and stuff dries away. Sorry about that. Need a little water there. Yep, so like I was saying, with the rain. Hey, what's up, Adam? I say he was actually here earlier, and that's when our first stream wasn't working. But so yeah, last night when we had that downpour and we had like a 1/4 inch or a little more, it was, yeah, definitely all super wet this morning. Yep, we'll see. I'm gonna try to push through this here. We might have to take a quick break here. I'm gonna go grab a cough drop quick. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we'll see. Hopefully that's a little bit better there. Yeah, sorry about that. I say I was coughing up a storm. I didn't want to be coughing the whole time trying to stream and talk to you guys. I don't think anyone wants to listen to coughing for next hour or two. But like I was saying before, I had a coughing fit there. With the quarter-inch of rain we had last night, everything was soaked this morning. But we had some super high winds, like 30, 40 mile an hour winds all day, and it was pretty hot out too. Not super hot, it was only like 75 degrees, but by this afternoon, everything was bone dry again. Like, dirt was blowing in the fields and everything. So yeah, it does not take a whole lot to get things dried out, especially since we had a downpour too. We always like nice soaking rains that rain for like a couple days. Kind of the problem with a downpour, it doesn't have enough time to actually soak into the ground. So but yeah, it's part of it. I guess we're kind of picky as farmers with what type of rain we want and everything. So yeah, it's part of the fun though. So that's like my grandpa always said. Like, yep, farming's kind of the biggest gamble out there. You never know what's gonna happen. You put the seed in the ground and you hope you have something. So say we're not quite as lucky as like the guys out in Iowa and everything. They say in Montana it's a little different farming here. So it's especially last year. That was definitely one of the worst years personally I've ever seen. Yeah, 27 years old, but not a ton of years. But man, that was terrible. Not cutting part of the crop just because there wasn't anything there. So it's like, oh yeah, I hope we don't have that again this year. It's a nice thing with the pivots. We always do have at least a little bit of the stuff we can cut. It's only probably 5% of our farm, maybe a little bit more than that, but at least it's something we actually cut every year. All right. Just about finished up here. Actually, let's see, we're gonna have to get our corn planter out too. Haven't used that in a very long time. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna park this guy at, because actually we'll park him up by the house, because we are gonna have to seed that other field. So we got lots of wheat in the ground already here. See if we can make it across our little path here without running everything over. Maybe. Yeah, made it. I was gonna do sorghum on this, but I don't know if I'll do sorghum or if I'll do oats. We'll see when sorghum seeding is, if I can find it. Oh, April, so. Oh, very nice. Pizza and chocolate milk. I'm kind of jealous. I guess I'm probably gonna make some burritos or something for dinner, so. That's kind of the other nice thing about living on a farm and having a couple steers. We have lots and lots of beef. Only bad part is when the steers get out and you gotta chase them back in. So let's see, we can get our, check this guy out here while we got that. Okay, he's actually good. Get this stuff all sprayed here. Actually, we should have rolled it too. Man, I am not. Oh yeah, I agree. I've not had chocolate milk in so long. Like, oh, it's good stuff. Used to drink tons of it back in college, but I don't know. I haven't had it in a long time. Now I kind of want some. And some pizza too. That would be great as well. Get this guy topped off here. So we shouldn't need a full tank to get that field sprayed. Which I would kind of like to get that guy all rolled first. We can roll him later though too. I'm not gonna hurt him. There's a little lag on the Xbox there again. Hey, how's it going, Wyatt? I don't think I've seen you in chat before. Say, I'm playing just on single player here. Actually, I don't do a ton of multiplayer. Kind of one issue I have with the internet here is it does not really. I don't know if that's actually spraying any weeds there. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it is working. Okay, yeah, it is getting the weeds. Yeah, we don't do a ton of multiplayer just because the latency is so bad. Like I say, it kind of delayed trying to play the game on multiplayer servers, so I did kind of want to try it with some other people, though. That's, I think Mac McKenzo might be in here just hanging out, but we were talking about maybe giving it a try. Yeah, it's definitely I say, yeah, farming is not super easy. So it just, yeah, honestly depends on how big your farm is and everything. Yep, yeah, we're playing on Xbox right now. I say I should try doing a multiplayer server again or joining some other people just to see if it works a little bit better. But yeah, I say we're pretty good size for the amount of people. There's some farmers around us that it's pretty simple for them. Even just not having pivots makes it pretty easy. Just because you're not watching those all summer. Yeah, you can definitely add me. Or yeah, anyone can add me. MTGT Farmer. I think I might have it on private right now, but yeah, you can send me a request and I'll check after the stream then, so. But yeah, like I said, there's some farms around us, so they have a lot of people and not many acres and stuff, so it's a lot easier job with having more hands around to help, so. The only problem is then you got more mouths to feed. It's part of it. That's kind of the thing just been happening throughout the years. We've talked about it in the stream a couple times, is all the little towns up here in Montana, they kind of keep getting smaller because you don't need as many people to farm, so they say it's not big families anymore. But yeah, it's just kind of slowly getting smaller and smaller, so. Oh, you took a couple ag classes in high school? I say that, yeah, I say it's super interesting, just even learning about it. I say all the different things and everything. I say a lot of people 4-H and stuff, they do, even if you're not part of a farm and you can do a 4-H program. That's something really good for younger people. I say, yeah, we should actually talk about that, Casey. I think, or at least just give it a try. And I said I'd like to see if it actually kind of works out. Be pretty fun hanging out with everyone. There's a little more lag on the Xbox side of things. Alright, we'll see. We'll just pull him back in here, and I think we're going to wait, maybe. We could try rolling with this guy, actually. MTGT Farmer. So just like my Twitch or YouTube, you're watching on YouTube, so yeah, just like my YouTube name, but without the dirt. So just MTGT Farmer. Yeah, we'll see if we can roll with this thing. And this roller takes a little more horsepower. I've never actually tried it with the case, but yeah, it could be a little bit interesting pulling this guy. At least we're not going uphill. Okay. Very nice. So ag welding, so is that like kind of just like sort of maintenance type welding. I took sort of a similar welding class in college as well too, and it was just kind of different things. It wasn't like it was after normal welding class, and yeah, just kind of, it was almost like a repair and maintenance type of welding. They say, and then animal care too. That's, yeah, a pretty good one. That's something I never got into. I didn't plan on having cows ever, but it changed when I moved here. Alright, yeah, very cool, Casey. Yeah, I never actually did 4-H because we actually didn't have 4-H when I was in high school or elementary school or anything, so. And then they started doing it by the time I was like a senior, so. Yeah, I say that's, well, a lot of the welding we do actually is kind of quick fix just to make it work for a day or two type of thing. Which is very important right now, trying to get parts and stuff. Because it is still pretty tough getting certain things. So I am on the Elm Creek map, if that's what you're asking, Charlie, and I'm on field 11. So way up north here. Actually, we'll take a quick second. I'll show you where we are on the map here. So just the normal base game Elm Creek map, and my farm is up here, kind of in the middle on the top. Oh, that's how you guys did it there. Yeah, see, ours wasn't really associated with anything. It was, we didn't even have any ag classes in high school either. It was just normal classes, but I think, actually, yeah, there was kids who were like, I don't know if it was like the upper level of FFA when I was in college, because I thought it was like done after you're a senior in high school, but yeah, there were some college kids that were in or associated with FFA when I was in college even, so. But that's, all my college classes were actually ag classes. That's what my degree was in. It was actually 2 associate's degrees, not bachelor degrees. I got 2-year ag business and then 2-year ag mechanics. And then I attempted to get a CNC machining certificate as well, but I didn't end up getting that one, so. Yeah, it's a lot of ag school. It's actually kind of interesting. I started off going to college for accounting, and then I was like, nope, I can't live in a city. I was like, I'm going back to the farm, so. That's kind of usually how it goes for a lot of farmers, is parents are like, oh, you should go do something else. You probably shouldn't farm. You should try to do something else instead and make actual real money, and if you really want to, you can come back to the farm kind of thing. But yeah, it's just kind of funny how that works sometimes. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I did a semester of accounting classes. It was mostly just generals and stuff since I was a freshman. But yeah, living in a big town, it was, so town I grew up in, and we have a little bit under 1,000 people in that town, and I went to college in a town where there was almost 100,000 people. So it was definitely kind of a culture shock for me. I was like, yep, I don't like driving around everywhere. There's traffic. What is this traffic stuff? Like, oh, it was just, yeah, it was a huge culture shock for me. So I was like, yep, nope. I was like, I'm going to go to a smaller town, like 5,000 people, and go to college there, getting a couple ag degrees, and oh, it was just an absolute blast too. Yeah, I say it was pretty fun back in college. Yeah, it's nice. Well, even the town where I went to college for like my actual degrees, it was, yeah, 5,000 people, and then yeah, you're pretty much almost outside of town half the time anyway, so. And it was only an hour from home, which is half the reason I went there too, because then I could go home on the weekends and get some work done on the farm. My dad really enjoyed that, so. Yeah, it's city life isn't bad, especially if you're used to it, type of thing. So that roller worked pretty well for that little field. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. There we go. Let's see, we can start skipping ahead here a little bit. Yeah, it was nice. Oh, that was also another cool thing about going to college where I did, and man, all the teachers were awesome, and I still talk to one of my teachers quite a bit because he bought his own farm and started farming, and say tons of knowledge. He actually rented a combine from us a couple years ago too, so yeah, you just meet all sorts of awesome people. And I guess, what am I doing? I gotta wait a couple more days. Chatting away there. Yeah, I say, yeah, definitely people that are younger. Join FFA or... I don't know kind of what to do for older people type of thing, or our age, out of high school type of thing. Because there is tons of people like, yeah, like all you guys, interested in farming and want to learn about it. But it's like, yeah, I don't know what the best way to go about that is, so... That's kind of why I started, the YouTube channel, show off our farm and different things, and that's why I always enjoy doing these live streams. We can chat and people can ask questions about different things as well, too, so that's, I enjoy talking about farming and enjoy playing farming and working farming, so yeah, I don't know if I could ever go live back in a city again, though. Oh, it's even visiting places. Spent a week down in Arizona this winter, and that was interesting. Phoenix, Arizona is way too big of a town for me. I am not about that life. It's nice visiting for like 3 days. Say by the end of the week I was ready to get back home to my little solitude, peaceful spot on earth out here. Let's see, we're gonna go some sorghum. Get this guy started. Yeah, it's just a different way of life for sure. There is some cons to it. So you gotta kind of get used to not having all your quick, fast food and everything. Oh, it's one thing I loved in college, was like just going out and having a quick meal and just go through the drive-through and you have your food in couple minutes and you're eating dinner. And out here it's like, oh, you actually gotta like get things ready and make your own dinner, because there is no McDonald's. Like, everything's super far away. So it is definitely a treat whenever I go to town now, though. It's like, oh, I get fast food once every couple months. Oh, very cool, Wyatt. I say it's a really nice spot. I like this spot on the map just because you got the little river there and everything. And then actually, it's nice. You got that flour mill right back there. That's actually kind of why I set it up right here. So by that production point, then you can turn all your grain crops into flour. So there we go. So actually, if you bought this little chunk of land here too, you'll have this little piece of land. You have to make this field. This one's a custom made field here. And I'm saying it's a little bit nasty in spots. So we got a pretty good hill here and power poles going through there. Say people who watch some of the other streams probably know all the fields I have pretty well. There we go. Pull up the field there. Oh yeah, we're using quite a bit of seed actually. Glad we bought more seed, or else we would have definitely ran out for sure. Alright, come on little Massey, you can do it. Up the hill. There we go, buddy. Very nice. Actually, yeah, I'd say another interesting thing. Say if you guys don't mind, just wondering, yeah, what you do for work, or if you're in school still or anything. Say it's always interesting seeing the different people that show up for the streams, kind of where you come from and what you do. It's like, yeah, because Farming Simulator keeps getting bigger and bigger each installment as well. You're getting more players and, yeah, people from all different walks of life. It makes it really cool, so I'm just happy they made a game and people think farming's fun. It's like, oh, wow. There we go. Gotta clean up. Well, we tried cleaning up some of those little spots. Oh, very nice, Wyatt. You know, we got a little younger folk in here, too. Nothing wrong with that. So that's the great thing about this game, too. People all different ages can play it as well. Same, Casey. Same. You're a little bit older than I am. Not by much. Just a year. Yeah, I say that's the YouTube thing that definitely takes a little bit of work getting all that set up, trying it. It is fun though. Say, I'm glad I did it. That's looking back. Oh, I was so nervous starting. I was like putting out that first video. Like, oof. Oh yeah. That's part of it too. You say you can always get jobs doing something. So yeah, I'd suggest finishing high school for any of the younger folks watching, but yeah, sometimes things don't work out, so it's actually, I got a pretty good buddy. He dropped out of high school and he's doing just fine, so actually makes more money than I do, so that's pretty bad, but yeah, there's definitely tons of opportunities out there, no matter what you do, so. Yeah, I say it's definitely different than all your shooter games and everything, Wyatt, that's for sure. I say it's a lot slower paced. That's the thing, is you can kind of play however you want to type of thing too, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah, part of it, that's... Well, actually, yeah, I sat like... Even back in the old days, I guess, a couple... 40 years ago. A lot of people didn't even finish high school, so that's... my grandpa didn't finish high school. He went till 7th grade, I think, so... Little different now, though. There we go. We'll see if we get all that seated there. So it's kind of interesting, that little low spot there. The returning viewers know about that spot. Sometimes it gets seated and sometimes it doesn't, because it's just a little bit of a ditch almost. There we go. I'll get this last little pass on this end and we'll hop back and get to the power pole end of the field there. Always fun going around those guys. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Say going to college is, yeah, definitely helpful. Having, yeah, GED. I say, yeah, if you're not going to college type of thing, works fine for lots of jobs. Yeah, that's a college thing. I don't know. I got very mixed feelings on college. I say some people spend so much money. See, I learned a ton, but I knew exactly where I was going to be going. That's the problem, is a lot of people get college degrees and then they never use it. And it's like, oh, glad I spent $40,000, $50,000 on a degree you'll never use. That's, yeah. So I'm glad I went to a small college too. It was very cheap as well. That was extremely nice. I'm still paying off all my debt for it though, but I say at least it wasn't like a bunch of money. It was only like 12,000 bucks, but which for college is pretty reasonably priced for 4 years, so yeah, it's all those, I don't know, all the big colleges. I think they're kind of a little bit scammy almost. It's part of the fun though, I guess. Oh, we didn't quite get around that one perfectly. Maybe, there we go. Yeah, always interesting going around those power poles. Oh, thanks, I gotta finish up that other chunk of the field down there now. There we go. Yeah, I say, watch some of the other streams, you know. Always talk about farming around power poles in real life. Be a little bit tricky. It's not great if you hit one. That's a, yeah, neighbor knocked one down last year, and say it's kind of spendy and it makes a mess and can start fires and stuff too. The line hits the ground, which is not something we want this year. Or last year, it was, they got it caught pretty quick, but it was bone dry, so it could have been really bad. Ah, very nice. There's someone enjoying the new Kubota pack. We were chatting about that for a little while. And say I checked out all the tractors. If you follow me on YouTube, you know I do the mod videos every day. Just the vehicle side of things. I don't do all the mods. But I enjoy just seeing all the different tractors we get, and say those Kubotas look extremely nice. I think they look really good. Say they're kind of lowish horsepower. I say it's just, yeah, it's cool just having the Kubotas in game too. Lots and lots of brands. And they keep adding more too, which is awesome. So I don't actually have any equipment that we have on our RL farm. It's actually a lot of the equipment we have on our RL farm isn't even in the game, so some of it's just a little bit older models. Kind of an odd spot of model years. They're like early 2000s, but everything in Farm Sim seems to be either like super old stuff or like brand new. So yeah, kind of the mid 2000s, early 2000s is kind of a not super well represented in the game right now, but there's quite a bit of stuff. Oh yeah, I've seen that video a bunch. Yeah, like right in front of the fire trying to plow a fire line. Yeah, that would be super sketchy. Say that's about the time my tractor would probably die and then end up in flames. Yeah, it's even, yeah, never fun with big field fires like that. So they can get out of hand nasty. We haven't had any for a couple years here, but yeah, it's never fun when you see some smoke rising from one of your neighbor's fields. That was a couple years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago now, when I first started working here on my uncle's farm. And yeah, you see some smoke rising a couple miles away and you're like, oh, stop everything. It was middle of harvest too. And yeah, you just stop everything instantly and try to keep a water truck around whatever field you're cutting on. And then, yeah, you just beeline over there and try to get it out as quick as possible, because that's the other problem with not having many people around anymore is you got less people to fight fires, and you don't have anyone sitting around in a water truck, and the fire department takes forever to get anywhere around here because it's all volunteer stuff. So, yeah, it can get pretty nasty, so you're always just kind of hoping for either decent weather, not a bunch of wind blowing, and then hopefully your neighbors are helpful and come help you get it put out. Say it's always nasty dealing with fire. But yeah, that video is crazy. I would not want to be that guy. Well, that's typically when we fight fires, we'll fight from like the outside, or not the outside, from the inside. Because usually when it burns fields, it burns all the fields and then keeps going. But it's not super hot where it's already burnt. So it's like for that one, you go find a spot, get it burnt out, drive the pickup inside the fire, so then you're kind of on the inside fighting out almost. And it depends on the wind and everything as well too, so. Let's see, we'll go grab the roller here. Be a little easier rolling with the big tractor compared to the little case. Yeah, I've actually seen quite a few people on Discord and stuff talking about that, like they should add like fire and like tornadoes and stuff, like kind of like Mother Nature destruction type things to the game, which yeah, in the game would be pretty cool and interesting. Be nice, yeah, if you could turn it off if you wanted to as well, but because yeah, that's definitely something we deal with as farmers. You're always kind of in the back of your head during harvest and stuff like that. You're like, I hope nothing starts on fire today. Which we've had some close calls. We haven't had any actual big fires, but we've definitely had things getting hot, especially on the combine. You got lots of bearings and moving parts on a combine, and if a bearing starts wearing out and it starts spinning without grease, it can get hot and make a little fire pretty quickly. Even different crops as well too. That's something you don't really think of, but I didn't even think about it till I was older either. But yeah, some crop dust is extremely flammable compared to others. It's like wheat and stuff isn't too bad. I say it's pretty flammable, but you get things like sunflowers are notoriously bad for starting fires, just because it is like, I don't know what about sunflowers makes it so, I don't know, just like explosive almost. Like that stuff will, if you have a little tiny spark, it'll just instantly start on fire. Actually, one of my buddies was custom cutting and burned a combine down cutting sunflowers. And he's like, yep, I'm never cutting sunflowers ever again because I do not want to deal with those things. $50-something John Deere. Oh yeah, yep. I say it depends. Some of the tractors too are a little iffy on their gear choices as well in the game. I forget which one I had, but yeah, some of them are definitely underpowered depending on your equipment. Yeah, that's one thing for any newer people to the game might be watching this. The horsepower rating for your equipment is for on flat ground. If you have any hills, you're going to want to have a little bit more horsepower than it recommends. Because yeah, it's anytime you're on hills, you're going to need little extra ponies. I can imagine though, yeah, underpowered trying to roll is super interesting. That's even, well, yeah, like this tractor when we were seeding, I bet the same thing when we're rolling up this hill on that edge there. I bet we're gonna go way down in our miles per hour. It is cool though. I like how they implemented all that. Like if you got a little bit of a hill, it's gonna need a little more power to pull up it. Different things like that. And then, well, even like the trailers and stuff. If you're hauling a heavy load on a trailer, it's going to pull everything down. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. Yep. Definitely not enough horsepowers. Just stopped. I say, yeah, what, you remember what the horsepower requirement for it was? I say that's, yeah. Ugh. Say, I feel like some implements too are definitely a little different in game. I think they have a little more leeway compared to others. Plows and stuff, I know, yeah, they'll pull you down very hard, but then other things aren't too bad, so it's like, just kind of depends on what you're doing. Whatever you can make work type of deal. Or you can always use like cheated tractors and stuff too. Like actually, like the one we got today, we got a nice old John Deere on the mod hub this morning, and you can boost it. I think it's from like 150 horsepower normally, except you can boost it up to like 890 horsepower. It is just ridiculous, and there's some massive tires you can get on it. And so that thing is pretty wild. Actually, here we should actually take a quick second. We're gonna look at that guy. I think I got it downloaded. Let's see, the John Deere. Which one was it? 4755. Yeah. So 190 horsepower normally, but you can bump it up to the unreal at 890 horsepower. And then you can get some pretty wild tires for it too. And the big old LSWs. Yeah, that thing is just a ridiculous looking tractor. Went right along with the monster truck we got this morning as well. Which I don't mind seeing that. That's kind of the nice thing, is if you want to have some ridiculous equipment, you can, because say it's your game, and I don't think I'm going to probably use it, but I like to keep things semi-realistic. But yeah, if you want to have fun and mess around with it, it's there. Well, that's even actually this morning when I was making the video for the monster truck, and I was having a blast just kind of ripping around with it. I say it was tons of fun. Okay, let's see here. See if we can get this last little bit here. Say I need some bigger lettering so I can read that. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a little bit smaller tractor. I say, yeah, the weight physics do really good too. Say if you have something a little too heavy and then it just tips backwards, or yeah, if you have too much weight on your front loader and then it just tips forward. Yeah, you can have some pretty interesting things happening. Like, I would not want to have my tractor tipping like that in real life, but it's kind of funny when it happens in Farming Simulator. Oh, yeah, nope, I definitely did that same thing with, like a fertilizer spreader. I say, you fill it up full, and it's like, oh, that thing is extremely heavy. Say pretty bad about bales doing the same thing, too. You're like, oh, I can grab 3 bales at once, and then your tractor just tips forward, and you're like, yep, nope, that's way too heavy. Yeah, it takes a little time figuring everything out, that is for sure. Like, what can I get away with here? Just make it work. Which, honestly, we kind of do the same thing in real life. That's a couple of years ago, I needed to move our swather header, which it's not that big, it's only like 14 feet wide. And I was like, oh, I'll just use this front loader tractor and we'll move it with that. It's probably pretty close to being able to lift it. Well, it lifted it, no problem, but yeah, then my back tires started coming off the ground, and it's a lot less fun when it happens in real life compared to Farm Sim. It's a like, oh no type of moment, for sure. Yep, exactly, 100% correct, Gambit. That is, yeah, definitely a butt-puckering moment. You're like, oh no, we're going to tip the tractor over. Oh no. Yep, I set it down very quickly, and I was like, yep, we're going to go get the swather and move this with the actual correct piece of equipment. Not going to tip the tractor over today. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. You only do it one time. You don't do it again. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, we're just such an odd little field here. I'm trying to figure out the best way to always do it. Go kind of like this. See if we can swing around that guy. There we go. Very nice. We'll see if we can kind of get that little corner there. I don't know if we'll be able to get this last one here. It should be wide enough, I think. It should be good. Yeah, it's close enough. It's a nice thing with rolling. You don't have to be perfect when you're rolling in game. It's only a 2.5% yield increase, so it's nothing super massive. I always just enjoy doing it because it looks really nice, and I do like that little teeny tiny yield boost. Something I enjoy doing in real life too. It's always nice rolling, kind of a fun little job. We roll a lot faster in real life. So we're only doing 7 miles an hour in game there, but yeah, we usually roll it like 9 to 10 miles an hour RL, so it's a little bumpier. I'll say that. We'll go get this guy, drop back off, or actually here we can keep him kind of right up here because we'll have to roll this field once we get all our corn planted. There we go. Yeah, it'll be fine right there. Actually, we should go dig out our corn planter too here. Shoved up in the back of this shed, up in the top part of the yard. See, we got our little barn over here. Hop out there. Get this door opened up, and then we got our grass roller in the way. We'll have to get him moved. Let's see if we can fit in here. Our tractor's actually pretty big as well. Speaking of tractors, I don't know where my combine went. I must have forgot to get that downloaded as well too. Yeah, I say that's always the thing you're very worried about, is breaking things, RL. So every time you break something RL, it costs money. That's never fun. Say it's one thing if it just breaks by itself, but yeah, when you break it, it's a pretty bad feeling. Oh, speaking of breaking things, I just ran into the header there. Little love tap. Oh, is that like the weed eater, or is that like that big wide mower? I say, yeah, I use that big wide mower. It works okay, just because it is super wide. Get that corn planter out. I have not used this corn planter in a long time either. Pretty interesting. Oh, it does take fertilizer as well too. I don't know where it goes, but I'll have to figure this guy all out here. Pretty much the new equipment, been sitting in the barn for I don't know how long. Let's see, we should be able to just fill him up actually. Oh, let's see, where is our unfold the seeder, maybe open the covers. I don't know if there's opening covers on this guy. Okay, yeah, that one, I say it's wide, but is it just gonna fill itself here? We'll just kind of dump it on top of him. Up. I guess that works. Oh, it's full now. That's one way to do it. Yeah, they say that mower it's slow. I know some guys like to use it just for like survival type playthroughs and stuff, because it is obviously way cheaper. Yeah, I haven't used it too much. I haven't actually done too much any like grass or anything like that. Silage. I know a lot of people like to do silage just because it is a pretty good money maker, but I don't know. I felt like it was almost like kind of cheating for me, so I was like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna shy away from that. Let's see. I don't know if I gotta have this guy off or something else. So we should be close enough there. Let's see. I'm gonna unload on the ground. Yep. See if we can get this fertilizer in here. I have no idea about corn planters. I don't know where it's supposed to go or anything. Maybe? Yeah. We'll see. We can always spread the fertilizer on as well, too. Can't get that guy to work. Try it one more time here. Start filling. Oh, that's where we're in the wrong bin, I think. I think we're too close to that other bin marker, probably. Kind of turn them this way a little bit. It doesn't look perfect. So that's probably what some of those markers are too close. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, so that's this tall bin we have here. Is a modded one. And then these other ones are from the AGI pack. So they work just a little bit differently. And I think our marker might be causing some issues there. Let's try that again. I probably can't right now, and I don't. It'd have to be a multiplayer type thing too. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any fertilizer in this guy. We tried. Let's see. We'll take him over here. We'll get him all fixed up and ready to go. Yeah, it's like I said. I mostly do some single player, but test out some multiplayer stuff there maybe. Say single player is always easy for me too, just because due to my job, it's always different times I play. Try to get a couple streams in a week, but ooh, yeah, I've never tried that. Actually, I haven't even looked at it too much. So there's, yeah, tons of very good simulators. Sets. I've never played like Mud Runner or anything either. Oh, there we go. We better just drop that guy off there. Oh, let's see. I guess, yeah, we got a spray. Yeah, Gold Rush. That must be like, so that's like the mining game. I think I know enough about it that it's a mining game. Yeah, I don't play many other simulators really. Like American or like all the trucking simulators. Oh. So those are some huge communities over there too. Yeah, so Wyatt, so there's lots of good YouTube tutorials out there on different channels and stuff. If you're trying to figure things out, you can go check out like Farmer Cops, some of his stuff. And I'd say one of the other big things is, I guess we're going up to the field here. Yeah, just take your time. Always don't get frustrated trying to do different things. So if you do get frustrated, just take a break. But yeah, I say when you're building farms, it's always pretty slow going type work. It can get a little tough sometimes, but yeah, just take your time and try to figure things out, and you'll get it eventually. So anyways, yeah, we'll get up here and we'll get this stuff sprayed out, and then we're probably gonna wait a little while. All right. Try not to bang the sprayer off the power lines here. Let's see, that should work. Don't like weeds. That's one thing. I don't like weeds in real life, and I do not like them in game either. Man, we haven't had a ton of weeds this year though. RL side of things, just because it has been so dry. Turns out when it's really dry, even weeds don't grow, so not a terrible problem to have. Yeah, no problem. I say do what you gotta do. I say, yeah, I definitely watch some different videos and stuff. Try to figure out how to build a farm. There's some good tips and stuff out there. There we go. See, it's always interesting trying to spray the weeds in the field too without GPS or anything. You just gotta kind of eyeball it. I like to use the tire tracks quite a bit. See where I got sprayed and where I don't have sprayed. I'll know if I missed anything, because when we go to cut it, there's going to be weeds all over the place then. There we go. Alright, we should have this end kind of done here. Just kind of barely tell from the little bit of color difference there. So we should just be able to do one little pass here and get everything. Hopefully. Don't need those weeds. Say take too big of a yield cut. Just like in real life on that. Oh, hit her with a little speed there. I think we got a little air in front of the tractor. It's actually, I used to have a bigger sprayer than this one, but since I made this field into a field, turns out my bigger sprayer could not get through the power poles. It was just a little too wide, so I had to get a little bit smaller sprayer. Yeah, I say that's the nice thing about the fertilizer. Say it lets you know, and especially like the lime and stuff too. Because even the fertilizer can be pretty tricky to see, but at least you can see it on like your mini map too. I use that quite a bit when I'm doing like contracts and stuff. I'll watch the mini map because then it'll change the fertilizer state on there. Say it's always, especially bigger fields, it's not too bad with the little fields. You can kind of tell where you were and where your edge sort of is. But yeah. It's always a little bit harder on massive fields. So it would be nice to have the GPS auto steer type mod like the PC guys got. Always jealous of that one. Say it's always funny. Farm sim, I gotta steer everything by hand, but in real life, most of our equipment all has auto steer in it. Like, yeah, I guess no auto steer in the game. Say, which is nice. I like going having nice straight fields, but you still do have to turn around with auto steer systems, except for some of the newer stuff. Say there is some new auto steer that has it, so you don't even have to turn around. It does pretty much everything. Let's see, get down this way. Try not to waste too much of that herbicide. Very carefully go around this guy here. Very nice. I think I might have missed a little tiny bit there. Find out later. Ugh. Nope. A little more power to get up that hill there. Very carefully. There we go. And we'll see, there's a spot somewhere out here. It's not sprayed yet. Don't know where, but there we go. Yeah, a little bit smaller than our RL sprayer too. See, it's 120 feet we got in real life. This one's a little bit smaller than that. Alright. Yeah, it's a a lot of good songs. So you mostly play with your friend then, Gambit? Like multiplayer type map? So that's a lot of people, yeah. Two like smaller farms and then just little tiny like crew of people. That's how, yeah, that's, if I could get my multiplayer to work pretty well, that's I've always wanted to just go help people out. If they need another person, make it kind of fun. Let's see there. We should be done spraying with that for now. Get this guy, we'll just leave him here actually. Let's see, what do we got? We just got our corn left to plant. Everything else is ready to go. Let's see if I can find my... Oh, no, we could start planting corn right now, actually. I wasn't even paying attention to that. See, we are going to need some fertilizer on that field. Because we do not have... Actually, we can put liquid fertilizer on afterwards. That should work good enough. So I probably could have folded them up. As long as I don't smack my other seeder with the corn planter. Yeah, I've not done corn in a very long time. This should be kind of interesting. See how this goes. Yeah, let's see. Get right on the edge here. So this thing's actually pretty decently wide for how little he is. Let's see. Corn on. Turn him on. Well, that's not right. Oh, we probably got to cultivate this too, actually. Okay, so... Okay, very cool. So yeah, so just every once in a while when you feel like it. That's always fun too, though. So you get, yeah, play every once in a while and not doing some other stuff. That is, yeah, actually, I really enjoy watching some other games that I don't really like playing. Like, just sort of, well, even like Trucking Simulator and stuff, I'll watch some of those, and never really played the game, but it's like, I just sort of enjoy watching that. Let's see, we'll have to find, I don't know where my cultivator is at, somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. Can't direct seed with that little guy. Yeah, animes. I haven't watched too many animes. The only ones I ever used to watch were like Naruto and stuff like that. I guess just Naruto, really. That's, yeah, never something I really got into though. So that, I didn't even realize that there was that many. So I saw a thing for like a streaming like channel thing that was just for animes. I was like, holy cow. And I have not used this cultivator in a very long time. Ooh, yeah, I say same here. I do not really play any horror games, but I will occasionally watch some. It's like, yep, nope, it's not really my thing, but I don't mind watching little bits of it. I get scared, and then I can just hop out of the stream, so... Actually, I think we're going to cultivate some of this in first person here too once we get this edge done here. Always a fun little relaxing type job. Yeah, I'd say about the most horror game I play is like Fallout. That's about exactly as much as I like. I don't like horror games. I like a little bit of scares every once in a while, but nothing super scary. Oh, hey, how's it going again, Wyatt? Very nice. I'm glad to find some helpful stuff. That's, yeah, there's always, yeah, if you ever have any questions and you don't have anyone to ask, you can always find some helpful stuff on YouTube, so. Because, yeah, there is definitely some parts of this game where you gotta figure things out. They do have tutorials on the Farming Simulator website, too, that are pretty helpful as well. Actually, yeah, we're going to do a little first person here. We'll see where my edge is there. We'll try that. Yeah, it's right about on the edge. We'll go about halfway on our front fender there. We should get everything then. So that's nice with the straight fields. You can kind of set it at about 90 degrees and then you're good to go and straight. You shouldn't have to mess with it too much. So I always enjoy that part of it. And just kind of make sure you're all sitting right. Do a little first person. So you can see the windows are dirty. We probably need to clean the tractor. See if we can get turned around here. There we go. So now we feel like we're doing some RL farming here. Honestly, yeah, I say it just looks so good, and you get a little bit of bounce in the tractor seat and everything. Okay, yeah, I say, yeah, I definitely heard about that. Yeah, I never actually watched any. I definitely saw tons of like trailers and stuff for it, like way back in the day. Yeah, I should actually check it out. That's yeah, that's definitely one problem with farming is not tons of time to watch stuff. It is hard getting into TV series and you're just like, oh, well, back to work again. So it's probably going to be a winter time type thing. That's when we got a little more time. Usually get caught up on all the different shows in the winter. Have a little more of a schedule then, so not quite as crazy as this time of the year. Which actually we're in pretty smooth little part of the summer right now. Not much field work going on and just kind of watching pivots and getting everything ready for harvest and whatnot. So yeah, just fixing things, fixing fence and all kinds of fun stuff. But we'll probably get busy again. Actually, we're kind of busy with spraying and stuff as well too. Making sure all the weeds are killed. There we go. Yeah, it just mostly depends on how much stuff's broken, so. I'm gonna have lots of rocks out here now. Nice thing with the roller, at least it takes care of all those little rocks out there. And I said, just good animations too. Always love seeing that. It's the dirt getting turned there, especially the lime ground flinging around and stuff. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I definitely heard of like bleach before too. But yeah, I did not realize that there was just so freaking many animes. Like, holy cow. Like, I figured there was definitely more, but it was like, oh, there's all sorts of them. So yeah, that is a massive genre. Yeah, I guess depends on kind of what the mood watching. I watch so many different shows. Yeah, I say, yeah, all types of little stones. At least they're not the big ones. It's kind of nice. I don't like using the rock picker too much. That's a pretty slow job. The little rocks out here all get pushed back in with the roller. Say, we got some weeds out here too. I'll say that. Ugh, freaking weeds. At least they're getting killed when we cultivate here. That's nice. There we go. Turned around here. Actually, I should hop out. I want to see if the weeds actually get killed when you cultivate. Let's stop here, take a quick second. Okay, yeah, it says they're growing. Say they are knocked down though, so that's good. I'll turn the cruise control back on and get going again here. Do a little third person again, because we are getting close to the edge there. Don't want to accidentally cultivate my other field there. Stuff we already got planted. Oh, I did not know there was like sports anime. That is very interesting, huh? Yeah, I guess they got a little bit of everything. So I guess it's just like any other genres of stuff. There's all sorts of things to watch, and well, just like video games too. There's all sorts of different video games too. Back in the day, I did not think there'd be a farming game. Say it's good though. That's everyone's got different tastes, so it makes it all work out. That way nobody feels like they're missing out on something. Be like, oh, I really wish they had this type of game or show or something. It's like, it's probably out there, so. Oh, we'll see. Try not to smack our oats there. Oh, yeah, they got everything, yep. Yeah, that's... Let's see, there we go. So I don't know if we'll get that other one in one more pass, or it's going to be two maybe here. Sort of see what happens. Let's see what happened outside. I got to check outside, see what the wind's doing out there. It's always a fun part of trying to spray in real life, is something you don't have to worry about in the game is wind. You don't want your chemicals blowing all over the place, so I got a little bit of some edges on some of our RL fields I gotta spray, but I have to have the wind coming out of the right direction type of thing, because I don't want to spray the field next to it. It's like one of them, we got chem fallow, which is just bare ground where there's no weeds growing, or not weeds, there's just weeds growing pretty much. There's no crop in the ground right now. We just kind of let the ground stay for a year, regain all the nutrients and stuff. But I got to spray the weeds on the one edge, but then we have mustard right next to it, so you don't want to spray the chemical on the mustard and kill the mustard. So yeah, it's always different things you got to keep an eye on. And another thing, yeah, can't spray when it's too hot, or else the chemical doesn't work. So if it's like above 90 degrees, you don't want to be spraying. So that's, yeah, all kinds of different things keep an eye out on that you don't have to worry about as much in Farm Sim. Yeah, I say I was kind of trying to switch up the topic on that one. It's like, yeah, try to keep it family friendly here. That's alright, it's the internet. We'll figure it out eventually. There we go. Get these little tiny chunks down here cleaned up. See if we can swing around, get that guy. Put him in reverse here. Get this little feller cleaned up. Get that last pass, and then we got one more field here actually after this one, but we might wait till the next stream to do that guy. That's gonna be a pretty interesting field there. I don't think we've shown it too much in the stream yet. Say it's kind of on the other side of the shed there, so yeah, let's see if we get all this. Sports anime is cool. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. Like, yeah, how does that even work? Alright, I'll see a little bit cleaning up there. Yeah, definitely got some different stuff I could check out. Alright. So just a little tiny cleaning up all this stuff. There we go. Yeah, it's another thing we don't do a ton of RL either, is we don't do much groundwork. We try not to keep our fields from blowing away. Damn, that sure looks nice, even with all the little tiny rocks in there. I'm gonna have all sorts of different crops popping up here as well too. Yeah, then we just got this little feller right here. So yeah, it's kind of a fun one there. It's along the river and stuff. Let's see, actually we'll probably just do one pass here and we'll end the stream after that. One round around here. So there's something about... Oh, really? Huh. Yeah, I never would have guessed, like, sports animes being a thing. I guess, yeah, it makes sense. Any type of normal show, you think there's, like, shows about, like, football and stuff and cheerleading movies and stuff like that. Like, anything they could do in real life, like, they could make an anime of it, so... Yeah, pretty much any genre. Just have to slap anime on the end of it. It's actually... I don't even know what to be classified like. I'm watching Star Wars Rebels right now. I don't know if that's just a... It's not... It's not really an anime. I saw that there is a Star Wars anime, but I haven't checked that one out yet. Like, I guess, yeah, I don't know exactly, yeah, what, like, anime's technically actually considered there. It's like, it's animated, but does that make it an anime? Like, how's that work then? I feel like anime is definitely a certain, almost like style too. There we go. See a whole lot of bushes out here. Trees and... Oh, we missed a little bit. I said, I don't even know what that is. That's a... Kabati? I don't know how to say that. I've literally never seen that word before. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess, yeah, there's, I guess, tons of sports out there, too. Never heard of some of them. Oh, really? Huh. That's interesting. Kind of like tag, but... yeah, I don't know where. Huh. I say, learn something new every day. That's a... Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I say I've never heard of that before. Alright, yeah, we'll probably pull this guy around here. I think I'm gonna make some dinner because I'm starving. I can feel kind of more coughs in my throat there. Actually, my throat's getting pretty dry as well. So I'm glad I got a stream in though. And yeah, just thanks to all you guys for watching, man. It was tons of people in here today. I'm glad everything worked. I hope the stream worked well for you guys. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out and asking questions and chatting. It's always have a ton of fun chatting with everyone. That's why I enjoy doing the live streams, hanging out with all you guys. Say, learning about different things, some anime shows and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, thanks a bunch, guys. I'll see you next time I do a stream. I don't really have a schedule, but it's kind of random whenever I'm not super busy. So anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you later.